Welcome to Vray Sketchup series. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Again, we're going to enhance an architectural rendering in Photoshop using Photoshop's adjustment layer tool called Color Lookup. We're starting right away. To access this adjustment layer, just click on this button and select Color Lookup. Or we could go to the Layer menu. So we are here in the Properties tab of Color Lookup, but we'll just concern ourselves with 3D Loot file or 3D Lookup table file. Click this drop down arrow and here are all your color presets. Let's try a few of these presets and see some results. Let's go for this setting and I will show you more adjustments. Because this is an adjustment layer, we could adjust the opacity of this preset and we could also change the blending mode. By default, blending modes are set to normal. Let's change this blending mode to color burn and lower the opacity to 50%. So let's see some difference. This is the original image and this one's after we have added a color lookup layer. At least for me, I am already satisfied with this enhancement using only one adjustment layer. This is what color lookup layers or presets are supposed to be. They don't adjust our image color contrast or color balance, or they don't adjust the levels and the highlights, but rather they enhance our image color so as to convey a certain feeling or emotion to the one viewing it. We could stack up several layers of loot files in this layer tab and may get a deeply satisfying result. Let's add another loot file layer and see how it goes. Let's try this one, Drop Blues. Double left click. Let's rename it. And so we got this result. I've gone ahead and added 3 more layers and I got this result. Perhaps the original image was way better than this one, but we'll go ahead and save this result to create our own loot file. To do that, just go to the File menu, scroll down to Export, and click Color Lookup Tables. Let's rename. Let's make this high and click OK. Let's rename this as Loot File number 1 and save. Now let's apply that file that we have just created into this new image. Now instead of selecting from this default preset, we click on this one and select our own loot file. Now we can see that this image got the same result as this one. Both images have the same loot file adjustment layer. Let's create another loot file from these layers. Let's hide these 3 layers. For me, this is much better than the previous result. I'm gonna save this one same way as we did earlier. Getting back to this image, I'm gonna delete this layer and replace it with the second loot file that we created. This is the second loot file. Let's load. Just a slight difference from the original image, but maybe it's good enough. Let's move on. Of course, we can download preset loot files. Let's try this site. Free loots for Photoshop. A collection of 12 totally free loots to use for color grading and creative effects. This is the original image, and if we use this loot file named passing by, we will get this result. And if we use this loot file serenity, this is the original one, and we will get this result. I haven't tried downloading any one of this, so maybe guys you could try it for yourselves.